This is my 4th time in North Africa, so I'm an expert, I think. I've shot twice in Ouarzazate and twice in Rabat and Saleh. Did Gladiator, Kingdom of Heaven, Black Hawk Down, and went back because Rabat gave me everything. So I'm kind of pretty expert in that field. I knew that I could make anything look like Amman, Baghdad, even Afghanistan.
There are people that still remember us from Black Hawk Down, although it was 6 or 7 years ago now. And we worked in some of the exact same locations. We're in areas that we used before, areas of open ground in the middle of the city. We shot exclusively here, so we're very well acquainted with what it has to offer, so that was an advantage.
Ridley Scott is very famous here. Black Hawk Down was an enormous film that did a lot of good, very good PR work, and it was a very popular film. Everybody here has seen it, and they were installing and seeing it for 18 weeks. 18 weeks, that's like they've moved in, and a lot of people worked on the movie. So, no, this was the home for the movie, really. There hasn't been a movie here since Black Hawk Down. That's 8 years, so that tells you something, really. Ridley knows what's here, but no one else does. It's a sort of a well-kept secret, Rabat.
He loves this part of the world. He has a real affinity for it. You know, he loves the being in it, and he really gets it on screen, the authenticity and the feel and the flavors of it, and he loves that, and I think he really captured it beautifully.
When we shot in 2000, Gladiator, there was no films. We were the only film. This year, there's been 8 big ones. So it's really on the move. So there's now Moroccan crews are getting very practiced at it and getting very good. I did Gladiator and I did Black Hawk Down. And it opened up the box, didn't it? No one was going there. They're all scared to death. I said, isn't it dangerous? I said, no, not at all.
Because Ridley having shot here many times and really knowing the country and knowing the culture and how people work here, it's been quite smooth. And both, you know, Arthur Max, the production designer, and Alexander Witt, who's shooting the movie, who's done a lot of second unit with Ridley over the years. And then we have a lot of local Moroccan crew, and a lot of them know Ridley. They know his work. They know how he likes to work. So it was really pretty smooth.
I think certainly in these poor areas, I mean, a lot of the young guys are not working. We try and employ a lot of them. Whenever we come to an area, we very much say, well, what's the unemployment like here? How many of the streets have got young guys in between the age of 17 and 21 who want to come work? And we'll bring them out and they'll work for us for $15 a day, and they absolutely love it. Kids have come out of school here. You've got 3 big schools near here. People love to hang around in Morocco. I mean, people are always hanging around somewhere, either in a cafe or on a street corner. So film is great because you can come and hang around. And in these areas, you know, people aren't that busy. There's not too much to do in the evening. There aren't many cafes here. There aren't many pinball arcades. There aren't many places to go. So a film is a big attraction. It's somewhere to hang out.
Ridley has it all in his head. You know, he just has it all in his head. He has, it's almost as if he's visualized and worked out the entire movie in his head. When he gets to the set, he knows exactly what he's pre-envisioned, and it's really well thought out.
A lot of it's intuitive. I'll just usually read the scene going to the set that morning, and I've kind of thought about it anyway, a little bit, but then not a lot, and then I'll very often hit it on the street. Say, right, what we're going to do is this. And I walk the floor with the cameraman and the operators. Let's say there's nearly always 4 operators, average.
He can shoot with multiple cameras, even in a simple scene, and really know exactly where he's going to use camera A, camera B, and camera C. He's also cutting it in his head as he goes. He just has an extraordinary ability to do that. And he has such a visual sensibility and a visual style that it's very specific. And so he really communicates it well to get exactly what he wants out of his crew.
Turn 3/4 this way. Whoa, that's good. Have him. This is pretty good. Then the one behind that. Then the one beyond that. Move in. Go back to the one beyond that.
This is my second film with Ridley, and Ridley just doesn't see the world the way anybody else does. It's a very fascinating process because you'll walk onto a location with Ridley when you're first scouting. And you kind of look at it and you go, okay, you know, I get this, I get what he's looking at, I get what we're seeing here. Then you show up on the day and you shoot it. And you've got the whole camera crew around, and we're sitting by the monitors looking at it on video, and you see what it looks like. And then you go to dailies and you look at it and you're like, wow, that doesn't look anything like where we just were. I know we shot it, I was there the whole time, I saw the whole thing, but it just looks completely different. It looks like the most beautiful version of that you could possibly have. And then you see the way it gets put together in the film, and it even takes that to a new level. So it's just Ridley doesn't look at the world the way anybody else does. He doesn't see it the same way that anybody else does.
Well, just from a cinematic point of view, I was amazed how he would have, 8 different monitors, and you watch the man there, and he's got angles from every different direction. I mean, you're doing a scene, and there's a person up in a tree, like, half a mile away, zooming in and out on your face, and you don't even realize it. And you come back and watch a scene that you're not in, and he's got, 8 different monitors, and you're just snapping like this from monitor to monitor, saying, all right, cut here, move this, more fire here, boom, boom, and he is like an editing bay.
I think the thing I'm just blown away by the way he shoots it. I mean, how he works with multiple cameras and how he seems to have in his mind exactly what he's doing with each of those cameras. And after every shot, he'll say, Marco, go quicker, Mark, move up, Dave, do this. And he's just, in his mind, he's working with those 4 different pictures all of the time, or 3, or whatever he chooses to do. So that means, as an actor, it's fantastic because you move quite quickly. You don't have that thing of having to repeat again and again a difficult scene. But more importantly than that, he's a nice guy. That's the thing I've really enjoyed finding out. I love off-the-ball chats, while we're waiting for stuff to be set up. I'll always go and just find him and sit somewhere near him because we just have great chats.
Mr. Scott has such a good background. He has shot 4 films in Morocco. So I call him Scott of Arabia. He really lived in this country for such a long time. I feel he should buy a villa and just live here, keep shooting films here, why not?
Ridley is the kind of a director that he knows exactly what he wants, but he lets the actors be free to see what will come out of them. And if he likes it, he's gonna just add some fine touches or just fine touches like a great sculptor.
Oh, it's amazing. I thought when I came here it became like a little bit snobby or something, but he's so amazing. He's so soft, so gentle. He knows what he wants. And it's amazing to see a guy like him working in front of you. He's really one of my favorite directors. So I'm so excited to work with him. Every day, I see him,
I'd always wanted to work with Ridley Scott. He's one of today's great filmmakers, and he keeps making amazing films in every type of genre. And it was just really something that was exciting right from the get-go.